If there was ever a question of lads knowing the importance of the game, as I've been asked during the week from Forfeit, I think obviously that if it makes it into the table, it proves that everyone knows exactly what it means to everyone. One of the things Gaffer did after the game was obviously got Trevor and Rocky in together and said, look, this is what we've done, and obviously they were highly emotional, and and that probably goes for 8,000 who was here today.
Yeah. John Jay, obviously your experience pro, do you know what I mean, in terms of games like that. When did you know you were going to be playing centre half?
Sort of had a rough idea sort of midweek really, and then sort of know yesterday really that we definitely want to play. I think you just got to get yourself right. Just got to try and stay right as you can. Obviously I haven't played a lot in the last, well, that was my first start in about 18 months I think, so just got to try to stay right as you can and just wait for your moment to get a chance to get a game and go from there.
Boy, since January we've had two, we're a 97th minute winner and a 94th minute winner. How is that for the team, and momentum building, how important is that?
Yeah, it's huge. I think a lot of questions were asked in the summer, especially from the new lads coming in, about the home form. It's been hard since the club moved to Bad Lane to really start building for it. That was something that I think we've obviously changed, we've obviously shifted, and it just shows that this group of team, this group of lads, will obviously keep fighting till the last minute, and it's about good players making good decisions, smelling a bit of blood right at the end. Brownie's played left of the 3 all game and ends up front putting the ball in. I guess it's the winner. And that is, it might look random, but it's not. It's good players making good decisions, knowing in the moment it's there to do it, and credit to the lads. That's exactly what we've done.
Just before we scored, Jack Curry had a header that in the South Stand, I think time stopped. What was it like for you guys on the pitch, seeing it sort of sail over the keeper and just come up across?
Similar, wasn't it? I think everyone was just there like that, and it should come off the bar, and then Omar just didn't quite get it in, but it's just, and then, like you say, you start smelling blood, and just almost felt it coming, and then when that ball went across to Rowe, I don't think anyone had a doubt. I'm just going to put it in. It's just that moment, it's just unbelievable. If you hope all the fans enjoyed as much as the players did.
I can hear they're enjoying it in a pub at the moment.
I think BSL's like through the roof today.
Obviously, we said pre-match about if we play 3-5-2, we're going to play about the ball for quite a bit. They dominate possession and stuff like that. How difficult, Jake, is that when you know the crowd are wanting to will you to get forward, to press, but you have to stay disciplined and keep your shape? How difficult is that? Was there any temptation to go for it, because obviously the idea was stay compact?
Of course there always is. Similar to smelling blood, when they play like a 5-yard square one, and people think they can get there, but ultimately you've got to be professional. We're professionals at the end of the day, and we worked on it all week, and we know how they played. Look, we know the club's history, and we know the hatred that's there, but you do have to respect the opponent, and they do play a certain brand of football that is very good, and that's what they want. So by doing that, you actually are playing into their hands, no matter if the everyday fan think differently. You can't do that. And I thought everyone to a man today, particularly the front boys, before they were excellent. Obviously the back lads were excellent as well, to not allow the gaps to get big, made it easier for the midfield to stay in their shape. And we won it back more than a few times, time and time again, based off our shape and being disciplined as professionals. Obviously you get your awards at the end.
What a celebration like in there. So I sense there was a bit of pressure on you guys. I think that's difficult not to say that, isn't it? But what was the celebration? A bit of relief, or actually, John, what we can now push on the rest of the season?
Just a bit of both, really. Relief and just delight. Everyone knows what it's meant to the club, how big the game was. Obviously, we've been on the back of a not so good run the last few, so it's really important just to get back to it. I think that'll do the group just massive confidence, something to build on, and now push for playoffs.
Just looking at the second half, I think they came out and were a bit more physical, and it sort of looked like they were a bit more erratic, and maybe at half time I think they didn't have as much control of the game as they may have hoped. What was that for you guys, seeing them sort of fall apart as the second half fell on? Was that encouraging? Did that give you guys a chance to go, like you said, smelling blood?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Like I said, their whole game plan is very slow, very methodical. It's almost like a game of chess, waiting for you to slip up and then they go bang bang back of the net, like they did obviously in the reverse fixture. And today, obviously, we didn't allow that, and I think that annoyed them a little bit, and they felt like they needed to show a bit more impetus, and if anything, actually played more into our hand.
John Josie, I'm sure you've now sort of got yourself in with the team now. Was it weird coming in, because obviously this game is so hyped up and stuff, and it's probably a game that you probably don't experience elsewhere. How are you after that, experiencing that?
Delighted, obviously. obviously helps.
Also
really
played
win,
clean sheet as well.
Yeah, clean
I'm sure
sheet.
you've got a clean
it's
sheet
just
playing
sort
senior
of, 'cause I haven't played, like it's sort of been in the free, sort of like from the freezer into the fire almost. You know what I mean? And what a game to come into. So it's just delight to get the win. Like obviously the clean sheet as well. Always helps as a defender. Yeah, just delight to win.
I was going to say, did you negotiate a clean sheet bonus when you came in? I'm sure, to be fair, throughout your career, you're always one of those players that I've been like, you know, dangerous in both boxes defensively and. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to see you next week.
The lazy run in the corners is class.
When we signed you late, it was one of those ones that going, always seen one of the players that always against you. Sort of like, so when I saw you playing centre half today, I'm like, well, dangerous in both boxes. So
just need a goal now.
Up front now.
Anyway, down the centre, even a keeper, probably do a job at keeper, I reckon. But, yeah, I need a goal. I think just goal would be nice. Waiting for Reezy to stick one on the head.
If you keep playing centre half, it's well.
Which obviously finally we go into a big game on Tuesday. Is it now important to rest and keep? Sometimes difficult to come down. Obviously, you know, points now. We've just moved up to 9th, I believe, in the table. So, is it now a case of refreshing, keep yourself and going again?
Yeah, of course. I mean, personally, I haven't really looked at the table because it's so tight. And there's still so many games left that there's going to be so many more twists and turns. I'm sure whatever it ends today, give it till the end of the season, it's not going to look like that. I can guarantee you that it's not going to look like it. It never does. So it's important for us to not get too carried away with that sort of elation that we had at the end, and obviously, like you said, bringing it back down, and we've now got to refocus, and we've got another task. It will be a very, very different kind of game and a very different kind of challenge on Tuesday. So we need to be professional and do the job again.
And if you're allowed to drink, I'm sure there's many people in the Phoenix that will buy you one. You won't have to buy a drink for a little while. I think you know that.
So you've probably got freedom of movement at this point.
Give us the keys.
Well, boys, thank you very much for joining us. And we will jump into some post-match analysis very shortly. There we go. We're just joined by Jake Reeves and John Joe O'Toole, which was an absolute pleasure. I think they relished the occasion, and so did we, which is always lovely to see. Shows how much it means to the players. But what a performance!
How do you break that down?
Yeah.
Rob, I'm going to give
Yeah,
you
Rob, we'll give you
Put me on the spot on that.
I don't think we know.
You know what? Like coming into this game, there was a lot of pressure given the recent run of results. But you know, I think credit to JJ for switching to a back three. You know that I didn't. You know, we wasn't 100% sure pre-match if it was back three or back four. You boys seemed a bit more confident there's going to be a back three, but I could have seen potentially a back four. But John Joe O'Toole at centre half, you know, he was. You know, I kind of picked him out as somebody who, you know, is used to this kind of occasion with his experience and his know-how. And if it wasn't for Omar Brigel getting man of the match, I think he was runner-up for me. And I think he's given JJ a selection headache moving forward. Do we stick with that back five formation, or do we change him? You don't. Tuesday night.
People keep gate crashing our videos. Do you know what? It's really interesting because obviously what John Joe was saying, I've seen him every time he's come played against us, for Northampton.
He's a handful.
Dangerous in both boxes, centre half, centre midfield, say centre forward.
It's that man there that got him in.
I think sometimes you do need an experience there, do you know what I mean? Especially when you've got fullbacks playing in. But I thought, do you know what, for all the ball retention that Milton Keynes have, I never felt we got dragged, and that's why I was saying to Jake, because my biggest thing was, me personally, I wanted us to go for it.
Yep.
But Jake's right. If you go for it, that's what they want. So I don't know how you deal with that, and how we've done it today, I don't know.
Well, I think a big thing was like Jake said, I think his tactical element was really good. We stuck to our positions, we let them do what they wanted to do, so we knew we'd defend them and get them out on top as we did. But Lee Brown, surging run down, like he was like 10 years younger.
I thought it was Jack Curry because I just assumed it was Jack Curry. That's when you said to me.
He was like a gazelle galloping down that left wing.
He'd been saving all that energy.
Yeah. Beautiful ball through, and then Ronan Curtis just knows what to do in that position. You can see, like as I was watching it, I was like, it's gonna be a goal here. Because you just saw him drop off his man and get into a bit of space.
There's one person you wanted in Atlanta, Ronan Curtis, was like quality and composure.
It's very difficult to see. When he come on, was he playing wide right, from my understanding?
Yeah, it looked like we'd
He's very much a forward that seems to, like you always say, wide players get in the box. They don't always.
Yep.
But ultimately, he's got 2 goals for us here. Well, he's done that.
Yeah, we lined up with a 3-4-3, but kind of got pinned back into a 5-2-3. So obviously Curtis came on and played that right. I think Josh Kelly got a bit isolated on the left, but everyone stuck to their jobs today. I think we obviously was a game plan. I think last time I saw us come to plough lane of the game plan was against Notts County, where we kind of changed formation, changed shape to 3 in midfield, with that kind of diamond formation. And I think JJ just comes out of this with a lot of credit today. There's a lot of pressure, given the fixture, given the run of results, given the fact that Crawley and Sutton performances here haven't been great, but then on the flip side, so you mentioned we have now beat Barrow, Mansfield and Milton Keynes, who are all going to be up there come the end of the season. So,
which makes it even more frustrating because
Yeah,
and that's why I asked Jake about the question about Grimsby, because it is for me as a football. This is really great. Do you know what I mean? I think the thing is obviously we've been sort of around here, so we've heard the pub, we haven't seen the pub.
Yeah.
But people are celebrating. But I'm sort of thinking now, Grimsby.
Yep.
No, don't be boring.
No, because if you're going to win a game like this, if you're going to win a
it.
game like this, you then need to get your maximum points for your next game. And then if you put 2 wins together, I can sense Craig looking at me and just looking. No, he's enjoying it. But
Enjoy it.
If you look at teams like Walsall and stuff like that, put 2, 3, 4 wins together, all of a sudden you really move. And I feel like today's winner, I think, give the team so much more confidence. We weren't scoring goals, we were creating chances. But look, it's mad, and I think Johnny's gone down. He's like, how many times you can go down there and celebrate? It's just, magical.
I think it's fair as well. Like, I think it's time. I'm going to disagree with you, Stu. I think it's time to celebrate. I think with these sort of games, and I think with our run of form in recent times, I think just enjoy them. You don't get many 94-minute winners in what is a massive game for the fans. The fans care about this fixture. That's why this ground was so loud today.
Especially given the opposition.
Yeah.
We haven't got the best track record against them, so
last time we beat them,
enjoy it.
that video of our Taylor run around the pitch still gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get to see the boys running up and down the pitch to the south stand, Ronan Curtis holding the shot up to the. And it's nice to see players that play and care for the club.
Well, they're under a lot.
You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I think
It's
they're under a lot of pressure. This game is it's a horrible one, I think, because I always think that if you lose this game, it can be effectively like losing 3 or 4 games. It's such a downer. We've won it now, and to be honest with you, I can't wait for the week now. I'm buzzing when I get home and see my son. He won't understand why we've beaten him. But, it's just, I think this game is so difficult in terms of the fans. There's lots of different opinions. Yet one thing you can guarantee, when we win, we're all together.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. I think we take that into the week, and we carry on the momentum.
And Grimsby.
Get Tuesday night bouncing, but not after a Saturday night for celebrations, I'm sure. I think we'll leave it there because it's really cold.
Are you
once
cold?
again underdressed for the occasion. But
I'm quite happy with this, to be fair.
it's nice.
Although the wife's
I got one in the
told
bag
me off for wearing it. I forgot we were on live TV.
Well, we'll leave it there.
Who's next?
Grimsby at home on the 6th of March.
Yes.
Look at me getting my dates right. I've really started to
7:45.
7:45. We'll see you there. Pre-match will be from back in our usual stand because I don't think there's too much police presence for Grimsby. So we should be absolutely fine, and we'll be there post-match as well. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, Dons. Enjoy it, and we'll see you Tuesday.